Hey yo! How's everyone doing? Hi Checo! How are you? Oh wait, you're running away? Why are you running away? Whoa! It's good to be back. It's only been a day, I realize. Let's switch over. Hello. Hello. So yeah, interesting day. Actually, nothing really too big happened, I'll be honest. I'm keeping a lookout on things. You know? I just made a post in Discord and on Twitter. I'm basically rescheduling some things that I've already kind of talked about yesterday, but essentially we're changing the game for today to Zenless Zone 0, and we are changing what we are doing on Saturday. We're changing it from FF14 to Star Rail, and we're changing the time to 2 p.m. Wait, did I get that right? Now I'm questioning myself if I got that. Yeah, so because my work is silly and didn't notify me beforehand. Yep, I got the announcement. I was also just making sure that I got the correct announcement, like if I made sure to add like the new time on Saturday. But yeah, because my work is silly, and they decided, oh hey, we're not going to tell you that we are going to change your shifts around. So now I have to work another shift this week. I've been great, was playing Vermintide, beating Act 1 boss. Yeah, you beat it yesterday, and Act 2 boss yesterday. And today beat Act 3 and Act 4. Wow, you're just blazing through. I remember you did the Act 1 boss yesterday, if I remember correct. Yep. And man, you're just blazing through. Wow. Proud of you, buddy. Proud of you. But yeah, I'm just stretching. Make sure you stretch, chat. Ugh. Have you stretched today? You better have stretched today. But yeah, so primarily the thing that I wanted to talk about was that, yep, good. Ooh. Ooh. Ugh. Okay, I'm just popping my back. There is something that I wanted to talk about a little bit, because this kind of came across my, feed, and sometimes I watch, people reacting to videos, streamers reacting to videos on YouTube. Yeah, I know that is probably one of the lowest effort type of content, but at the same time, like, I like listening to these, like, video essays and then a streamer giving their thoughts on it, you know? I think that there's a bunch of things to take from it, you know? And having kind of the both viewpoints of the video essay that they're watching and the streamer themselves kind of giving their own viewpoints about things leads to some really good discussion pieces. So, this video that I watched is called, I listened to it more, but, like, it's something that, like, I came across that I was listening to, and it's called Flats Reacts 2. Flats is the streamer, and the video is called Why Employers Hate Gen Z. The Act 2 boss was a rat, and the Act 3 boss was a Chaos Warrior, and the Act 4 boss was a rat and a gunner rat. What is up with all the rats? Man, the rats are coming to get ya. But yeah, so I was listening to this video called, Why Employers Hate Gen Z. And it sounds like a very, clickbaity video. And that's because it kind of is. But basically, they were talking about how Gen Z is kind of one of the newest, generations to enter the workforce, you know? And nowadays it just kind of feels like the conversation has kind of shifted to basically, oh, Gen Z don't want to work, they're not setting themselves up to succeed or whatever. I remember these talking points because I used to get these talking points. You know? And the thing that was coming up in this video was that, basically each generation, unfortunately, deals with this same exact, like, talking point. And that was kind of the focus of this video, because of the fact that, like, every generation seems to look down on the younger generations and just be like, oh my gosh, you have it so easy, you don't want to work. And it's like, gasp, you want to do something that you actually enjoy doing? What, are you crazy? And that's kind of the point of the video at large. And the thing is that we need to start looking at different points like that as basically being kind of detracting from the argument, you know? Because the truth of the matter is that each generation is going to deal with different things coming up, you know? Like, the fact of the matter is that, like, take, for instance, boomers. Boomers are probably some of the oldest generation that's still out there. I think that the, like, individuals from the silent generation are still kinda-ish around. But the fact of the matter is that each time one of these generations comes about, there's new technological impacts. Sup, Green Boy? Hi, Sunday! How you doing? There are many bosses that appear in the levels. There's a tank rat, a rat that vomits, and a tentacle monster, and a gunner rat. They randomly appear on the levels. What is up with them and rats? They love their rats. Green? Hi, Cal. How you doing? Wahoo! Dorito. But, yeah. So, I was just watching, I was listening to that video, and I was also thinking, how not only do each generation deals with the same talking point of everybody, like, talking down to them, but everybody also deals with, enjoy the lurk, everybody, deals with kind of the, whole, there's advancements to be made, you know? people are advancing constantly. Technology is advancing. You know? Like, the fact of the matter is that I will tell you this, that, like, having a cell phone is almost a necessity nowadays. Having at least a phone to get called on is almost a necessity. There's a lot of stuff that has changed over the years. You could, way back when, go into an establishment, hand them your resume, and basically be like, I want to work here. That doesn't work nowadays. There has always been these little changes that kind of come in with each different generation because, like, things advance. Things get safer to work at. Things get more streamlined. And, yeah. But the fact of the matter is that just because all we want is to have better working conditions, better pay that basically reflects not just the work that we do, but the economy at large, it shouldn't be too much of an ask to sit there and say, like the McDonald's job that we work is just not worth it, you know? And I've always hated the whole viewpoint of, like, well, we need people to work, you know? We can't survive if we don't have people to work for us, you know? This happened a lot more during COVID, especially, where I saw a bunch of businesses basically be like, looking for work, and then they were constantly saying that people were too lazy with the unemployment benefits and all this other stuff. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, well, are you going to give them a good reason to come into work? If you can't exist without these people working for you, then maybe your business has to go tits up. I'm sorry. Maybe your business has to shut. But it's just people keep wanting to push the blame on another group of people, I think. And I think that every time it comes up where it's something like, oh, we can't find enough people to work for us. It's those dang Gen Zers that don't want to work for us. No, it's not that people don't want to work for you. It's just that there's a lot of people that don't feel like that you are giving them a good value for their time, you know? And I have this kind of example in my back pocket. So, like, if you have a person who is an educated, trained, and professional, let's say doctor, they have a PhD in medicine, okay? So, at some point, their office might go through some really hard times. And what happens to that doctor? That doctor gets laid off. And once that doctor gets laid off, that doctor is probably going to look for a job again. He's going to look around and try to find doctor positions, you know, in different medical establishments. But maybe he's having a hard time finding it just straight off the bat, you know? So he kind of resorts to going to a minimal skill labor job. Let's say, like, stocking shelves at the local grocery store. He's gonna walk in, hand them the resume, or apply for the place, and he's probably gonna get turned down. Why? Because he's too overqualified. Why would he want the job when he could get a doctor position? It's not that he is not willing to work, he's just not able to find the type of job that he's most qualified for. You know? But the reason why he would get rejected from that job is because of the fact that they see his qualifications and go, well, he's just going to find a doctor position and leave us. Which is understandable, you know? But the fact of the matter is that you can't just keep on relying on... Noted. The fact of the matter is that you can't keep on relying on low-skill wage earners, low-skill, low-wage earners to constantly be feeding into the place. Because, like, I'll be honest, I used to work for a place for a very low wage. And immediately, when I was just like, I don't like having to deal with a low wage all the time, I looked for other opportunities to get out of there. And I got out of there. Simple as that. Am I in the wrong for looking out for myself? I don't think so. I feel like I'm in a much better position now than I was. I also feel more proud of myself in the type of job that I do. You know? And I don't want that on anybody else. I want people to enjoy life. I want people to I want people to be able to find what they're passionate for. You know? I understand that there are some people who are just like, I found what I'm passionate for, but it is hard to get into it, or maybe there's a bunch of roadblocks. But it shouldn't be that, like, we should, like, gatekeep them from getting to that point. And, I mean, there's even a point where it's like, you know, we're free people, you know? If we sit there and our options are to go and work at McDonald's or go and work someplace else, what if we say to ourselves, well, I do not want to work McDonald's at all? I think that should be understandable. And if you decide to work someplace else, go do it, you know? We shouldn't be considered just lazy and not working hard just because of the fact that we're having it rough and we want to work what we are qualified to work for or what we want to work for, you know? I think that in the end, it kind of is propaganda that is being thrown about whenever you hear, like, oh, this generation is so lazy, they just don't want to work. When in fact, they do want to work. They just don't want to work for a company that pays them so little. You know? Or not even just that. It's that they don't want to work for a company that tells them to their face that they are lazy and that they don't want to work. Because I was told to my face that my generation was lazy, and yet I was going to a job, I was going to college, nearly every day. I was working my butt off. Am I lazy? It's just that they are generalizing it because I think that is because they are looking for a scapegoat. They can't find good hires, and they're not going to blame themselves for it. They're going to blame another group for it. And they're just deciding that somebody is going to be to blame for this that is not themselves. I think that if you are a business owner and you can't find good labor, there's something about your business that is not attracting labor. Whether you're not paying enough money to attract labor, or maybe the qualifications that you are putting out there is just too harsh. You know? I think that people needs to figure it out. Alright, so I did see your long message, Jacko. I didn't read it because I was in the middle of a train of thought and I didn't want to derail too much. Alright, so let me read this out. Oh yeah, some of the Cinder fans are getting out of hand because watch a video of a Cinder fan server hating on Shylily and others because of the drama, like, bruh. Yeah. So, I think that you know what mob mentality what mob mentality is, right? It's basically just kind of how a group collective has decided that one person is right or never in the wrong, and they kind of keep to this group and don't allow anybody else in, right? So I think that Cinder fans, I mean, I'll so not even just Cinder fans, but any fandom in the over the internet is going to basically rally behind their personality, their streamer, you know? I don't really blame them for that. I'll be honest here. What Cinder did hurt her friends. Not just, like, emotionally hurt them, it basically hurt certain chances that they had. There's a lot of planning that goes into stuff, and by basically hurting her friends in that way, it stopped them from having those chances, or really having to delay them, you know? It's a lot of time and money that goes into being a VTuber, you know? And I will say this, though. Like, being devil's advocate, I get it that this probably could have been solved. It could have been solved behind closed doors. There didn't need to be a public mob that kind of went after them. Went after Cinder. But at the same time, like, they decided to deal with it the way that they wanted to deal with it. I don't even think that, like, Cinder has... I don't think Cinder has posted anything in the last few months, right? I mean, she still has her account. Yeah, she hasn't posted anything. Well, whatever. I don't think that she's streamed either, but honestly, I don't care. Like, Cinder, like, I hope that she's alive and well, but at the same time, like, she did something kind of just terrible to her friends, you know? They're reopening the Discord server? That is strange. Maybe they just feel like it's died down enough that they were able to, open it back up. Because, like, the thing is that I don't want people to keep dragging this through the mud. You know, Cinder did bad. If you want to unfollow, unsubscribe, do it. You know? And I probably should have unfollowed and unsubscribed, but more so, like, I keep following more so because out of, like, a weird kind of, curiosity. I just want to see the ping of whenever she decides to, say something, and see kind of what she, has to say for herself. But at the same time, the streaming world has always been kind of cutthroat. You know? I hate to say it, but, like, people are bad everywhere. And even at the top levels. You just wish that they didn't have to do that, but it's... And just a rumor of Cinder making a return might make a return. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt that she might make a return. The fact of the matter is that I think that she did something smart. And basically taking time off, trying to recoup herself, you know, let everything die down. She's probably gonna come back and have those die-hard Cinder fans, you know? But she's not going to have support from any of her friends anymore, you know? Shy Lily's not gonna support her. Bao's not gonna support her. She's probably been ousted from every friend group imaginable there, you know? And the fact of the matter is that, like, the whole Cinder drama has gotten even to the top levels of streamers. I mean, people like Asmongold knows about the Cinder drama, you know? So, the fact is that, like, I don't know, man. Like, she can return, but she's definitely not gonna have the support that she did have from people that she basically burned bridges with. And if she did reach out to people, like, let's say she reached out to me, for instance, and she wanted to collab with me, I'd have probably half a mind to basically be like, why would she reach out to me? You know? I'd probably turn it down because, like, there's just way too much baggage on Cinder to deal with that sort of thing. But I'm just giving you kind of a hypothetical thing. You know? I know about the Cinder situation, and if she reached out to me, I'd basically be like, no, I don't want to deal with any of that. I don't want to have to deal with backlash, because there's just kind of a, baggage to the name of Cinder now, you know? But, anyways, like, personally, I just hope that she's healthy. I hope that she has taken some time to figure things out for herself. And if she wants to return, she can return. Like, I'm not gonna stop her. But, like, she has to know that she can't be pulling the same shit that she did. She can't pull the same shit. And she can't just mooch up to the big streamers anymore, because they all know, kind of, that she's a piece of shit. You know? She's basically a one-woman show. And if she comes back and she basically has, let's say, like 200 viewers or something like that, of, like, hardcore fans or whatever, like, good on her. She still has 200 viewers, you know? But she's probably not gonna have multi-thousand anymore, because she burned those bridges. And also, happy Men Mental Health Awareness Month and Pride Month! Let's go! Pride Month! Yep. I have a joke for that, actually. So, I made a joke with a friend of mine that, and I told them, hey, you know, I think I'm gonna come out as paranormal sexual. Alright? I'm sexually attracted to ghosts, and the reason for that is because ghosts are invisible and not there. It's kind of a dig on me, almost. But yeah. Happy Men Mental Health Awareness Month. As somebody who deals with poor mental health, I hope that men have a chance to basically get the help that they need, whether it's medication, if that works for you, or maybe therapy. Go for it, because men's mental health also matters. My mental health kind of deals a lot with stress, you know, stress and pressure that has either been put on me or, like, I put on myself. But a lot of other people deal with a lot more things, you know? And I've also seen people complain about, like, I've seen it on Twitter. There was somebody who's just like, men mental health awareness, why is that more important than, like, Pride Month? Or why is this also a thing? And it's like, bitch, Men mental health really matters too, because the fact of the matter is that men are going to always kind of exist. It's not just gonna be woman, you know? And I think that there's also a woman mental health month too, right? I keep on forgetting when things are, really, because there's also so many days where it's like every day is like a national holiday. You know, there's like a national brownie day. It's like, there's also like a national tequila day, and I believe it's sometime in March for some reason. It's just like, there's just so much. There's so much, you know? But men's mental health matters. And that's what I want to take away from it all. Alright. We've actually burned through, like, nearly 38 minutes of stream. Let's get started with the game. Zenless Zone 0. Hopefully I can get in. Bum, 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 bum. Yep, Twitter weren't happy about VTubers and Ubisoft celebrating the month. What? Twitter wasn't happy about VTubers and Ubisoft? Why is Ubisoft celebrating? I haven't seen that on Twitter, though. I haven't been looking in like the trending tabs. I've just been keeping touch on like people that I'm around. And I do have to say, I'm really proud of some of my friends who are coming out in their own ways. You know? Oh, talking about the Men Mental Health Awareness Month? So Twitter wasn't happy about Men Mental Health Awareness Month during the same month as Pride Month. Okay. I think I kind of get what you mean now, but it's still really dumb, you know? Because I just wish everybody to be happy and healthy, you know? It should never be like, no, like, this is our month. This is our thing. That makes no sense, you know? And the fact of the matter is that there's way too much kind of things going on. Where it's like, if you instead decided to make Men's Mental Health Awareness Month during October, for instance, that's also Breast Cancer Awareness Month. You know? Are we basically trying to co-op freaking men's mental health into the same thing as breast cancer? You know? I don't think so. I think it's ridiculous. And the fact of the matter is that no matter what, we're still going to be living in this world during the month, just because, you know, agree? Yeah. Just because, like, I might not be on... I might not be a woman. The fact of the matter is that I'm still gonna have to live through Breast Cancer Awareness Month and all the different stuff about, like, breast cancer that I see during that month. The fact of the matter is that I personally think that a lot of these awareness months and stuff, the biggest issue with those is specifically that they keep on... Companies keep co-opting it for their own things. Like, for instance, Pride Month. And what happens during Pride Month? Skittles launches gray Skittles for Pride Month. Oh, you walk into a store and you find rainbow-colored, freaking t-shirts. And it's like, oh, LGBT, I support LGBT movements or something like that. It's like, my brother, man. These companies are co-opting their product into frickin', into these months, you know? Like, what are we talking about? I look so pixely. Why? Hold on. I'm gonna restart VTube Studio. But yeah. Like low quality emerald, yeah. I don't know what was going on there. But yeah. What I was saying is that, like, the fact of the matter is that, like, I support LGBTQ rights. I greatly enjoy the fact that they get a month to basically go and do their thing. Everything from, like, protesting or doing a bunch of, LGBT events, you know? But the fact of the matter is that, like, the fact of the matter is that... Okay, we're making it work. Where am I? Alright. But yeah, I just don't enjoy the corporatization of these things. I don't enjoy when companies make a buck off of an event, you know? It was kind of the same thing with, like, Breast Cancer Awareness Month and how everybody kind of bought those things where it said something like, oh, I love boobies, you know? But, somebody is making a buck off of that, you know? I don't like it. Is what I'm saying. Alright. Should I think I should turn up the audio of this. There we go. If it's too loud, just let me know. I'm just doing kind of daily-ish tasks real fast, and then I think I'm gonna go for some story. Ba-bum. There we go. Daily tasks completed. Jane Doe and Billy are my favorite characters in the game. Jane Doe has been one of my go-to characters in this game for a really long time. I haven't played too much Billy, but Billy is so fun. Billy is just so much fun.
So double the accuracy.
Oh my gosh. Such a funny character. I love him. Oh. Jane wants to talk to me in here. I also do really like Miyabi as a character, though I haven't really gotten too big into her story yet, but yeah. So talk to Wise. I'm way far behind in the story. I haven't done too much story. Oh, sorry. Are you ready to go, Belle? Let's gear up for the Tour de Inferno. I'm ready. Let's go. Immersive storytelling. Let's go. Oh. 2 new story commissions. Oh, now I have to go back to, I'm guessing, ferry. Oh, wait, no. It's just in the back seat. Let's go. Trunk, 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 trunk. Unexpected challenge. Trial uses. Okay. I just got lighter off of a gacha pull not too long ago. Ooh. She has a duo wheel bike?
The Sons of Caledon are here, as expected.
Let's move. Stick to the plan.
Yeah, Billy is like the Deadpool of Zenless Zone Zero. I could see that. Not long after, somewhere inside the hollow.
Belle, Sons of Caledon, can you hear me? Our mission is to collect hollow data. Belle, you should be familiar with the process.
Like that time with Billy? Place data piles in safe areas.
Got it. We just have to put enough data piles in the safe areas.
Don't worry, Proxy. Unlike Billy, we won't let the Ethereals chase you around.
Why do you call Billy brother?
Speaking of which, I've been curious for a while now. Lighter always calls Billy brother. What's the story there?
Who knows?
Oh, that's because every biker gang in the old oil field has champions. Lighter and Billy are our champions. The first overlord established that any gang joining the league must act with honor. Normally, the overlord mediates disputes, but if he's not around or an agreement can't be reached, they settle it with a duel. That's where the champions come in.
The boss is right. Champions bear the honor or humiliation of the entire gang. We also serve as the leader's bodyguards. However, considering the boss's strength, she really doesn't need protecting.
And that's
What
Caesar?
did Big Daddy say again? Ah, a ruler doesn't need to be the strongest or the smartest. Just someone who can unite the masses. But in the Sons of Caledon, I just so happen to be the best fighter.
How can you say that? Lighter doesn't have enough to do, and it's all 'cause you can't control your temper and get into fights yourself. I even had to find other tasks for him to do. Proxy, to be honest, for the longest time, I thought Lighter was here just to do odd jobs.
Well, Lucy sure knows how to get the most out of the money she's spent.
Of course, he's always wearing aviators.
Master, you have reached the data collection area.
Great, it's
Data
just up ahead.
pile 1 initializing.
Oh. Whoa! I love that. Whoa! Oh. It's been a while since I've used Caesar. Alright, go to Lucy. I just love the fact that frickin' Lucy just just abuses the crap out of her Bang Boo.
Installation location has been marked.
Her Bang Boo helpers.
Not too far this time.
Cool. Grab that data pile and let's move.
Right away, Your Highness.
There we go. Ha 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 ha.
Data pile 2 initializing.
Oh, just love the rev up sound on him. Oh wow, that was quick.
We just need to install one more and it's done.
That was
The
real
perfect
quick.
installation location has been selected for you.
It'll be a lot more perfect if it were closer to us.
Well, it's not that far. Come on, it's only just you go down a block. What are they
Data
thinking?
pile 3 initializing.
Watch out, more ethereals incoming. Hey!
Whee!
Gotcha now.
Okay. Oh gosh. This isn't my normal team. I kill things a lot faster with my normal team.
Amazing play.
Okay, okay.
The brave fear nothing.
This one's
Okay.
a real crowd pleaser.
Beat it!
Come on, face me head on.
Activation complete.
Oh, nice.
Nice. On to the next.
Wait, that was it though, right? No? What are they doing to my data piles?
Warning. Biosignals detected near data pile 2.
Let's go, Wise.
Messy markings. The data pile we set up here is gone. There was a biosignal here not long ago, and the signs on the ground show that the data pile was ripped out by force. Looks like someone stole it. They couldn't have gone too far with that data pile, so let's look around for some clues. Like, zoink, Scoob! They took the data pile! We need to find it, Scoob! This is where we came from. The clutter on the ground hasn't changed. The culprit couldn't have slipped through here. I mean, that seems wide enough for them to slip through. There's a barricade here before. Looks like someone bulldozed right through it. Must be the data pile thieves.
Is this a hidden fissure?
Oh. A hidden fissure. Anything behind it? No. Let's go through. Now we're lost forever!
Biosignals detected nearby.
Hurry up!
There they are!
Let's go get them! Gotta go beat them up in the frickin' abandoned pool. What? I missed?
Lighter.
Lighter, do you know those people?
Don't think so. but judging by their get-ups, they're in a biker gang too.
Good work, Lighter.
Beat it!
We
Fired up!
Oh, his gauntlet is on fire. Oh. Sweeney's?
Hold it right there! I've caught you red-handed, you bunch of filthy thieves!
Haha.
Hey, little girl, watch your mouth. Who you calling a thief?
You, obviously. The data piles you're holding are the property of the Sons of Caledon. We put them there ourselves. Which biker gang are you running with? You should be ashamed of yourselves.
Yeah, you tell him.
Who we are is none of your business. You say these are yours, but can you prove it?
Yeah, it has our names on
Of
it.
course, these data piles come with receipts. All I'll have to do is just compare them with the registration numbers.
You're that Lucy something from the city, aren't you? Yeah, we've heard about the loudmouth strategist of the Sons of Caledon. It's clear you certainly know how to talk a big game.
Pumpkin?
We're not buying it.
Pumpkin?
Look at these piles. There's no number on them at all.
Huh? The numbers on the data piles are gone?
You see, these data piles were just abandoned in the hollow. Unclaimed equipment. According to the League's rules, it's finders keepers.
Huh?
To think the Sons of Caledon would try to snatch our stuff using such a feeble lie. That's hilarious.
But it isn't a lie, is it?
At first, I thought you were just small-time crooks, but you've clearly come.
Oh, she lied!
Lucy, what are you talking about?
To grind off numbers engraved on a metal surface in such a short time, you'd need a specialized grinder. Since they've even gone to the lengths of preparing that kind of equipment, they must have planned for this well in advance.
Ah, I see. Since Lucy doesn't want me meddling, I'll leave this to you, Lighter.
Got it, boss. Looks like it's my time to shine.
Time to beat him up!
Listen up. I may not know the reason, but it looks like you're looking for a duel.
Since we're all bikers, this is the only fair way to solve a conflict. Ryder, they say you haven't lost a single duel since becoming a champion of the Sons of Caledon. It's time to remind you of the humiliation of defeat.
You're just nameless.
I don't think you'll be forgetting
frickin'
the upper arena anytime soon.
Nameless guys that I beat up many times before, my gosh.
Yes. It was tough going for you for a while, huh? Taste of pain must still be fresh in your memory.
What's he talking about?
To be straight with you, our champion's from there too, but while you were twiddling your thumbs, he built up a 20-fight winning streak.
Who is this?
Wait, it can't be.
Bet you're shaking in your boots, Lyda. That's right. You know just who we're talking about.
Tell me!
Sorry, what's his name again?
Oh!
Ryder! You smug jerk!
It's an orangutan.
Bellum! You ended my 21 streak! You cocky bastard! Just because you're handsome, skilled, happier, and handsome! You think you can just forget my name?
Wait, did he just say you're handsome twice?
Bellum, huh? That's cool. I'll remember you.
Don't give me that crap! You've already said that 3 times!
Is he an airhead?
Our briefings today. Right here, right now!
What is that weapon?
Lighter, it sounds like you're tougher than Bellum. But all that stuff about you losing before, is that true?
Of course it's true. I mean, winning isn't everything in that kind of place.
Hey, Lighter! You'd better take this seriously. Don't try to find excuses when you lose.
Halt! Not one step further!
Spinny blade!
Loser, let me help. A beautiful shooting star!
Victory is in sight!
There it is.
Lighter! Take this!
Take what? You're still
Stop
stunned!
yelling my name like that.
I beat him!
I lost.
Bellum lost? What should we do now? We were told that...
Don't do anything. Leave the data piles to the Sons of Caledon. I'll take responsibility for this.
Heck yeah.
Okay. Understood, Bellum.
We get to keep our things.
Lighter, I came here to face you. Now that we fought, according to League rules, I concede defeat. I just didn't expect that after all these years. I still couldn't beat you, reclaim my honor.
No, you're wrong. You never needed to reclaim any honor in the first place.
Oh.
I didn't mean to forget your name. It's just that everything in the underground fighting scene means nothing to me.
What?
Hurting an opponent for money, taking a dive for money. That life has nothing to do with honor. Only those with no choice step into the ring. You were no different back then.
Oh.
You've got the skills to leave that place behind and become a biker gang's champion. Why leave your heart in that dark, cramped hellhole?
Lighter, you mean...
Be grateful for the outer ring. It doesn't care about your past or where you come from. If you've got the skills, you rewrite your fate.
Oh.
If you just want to test your mettle against me, say the word. I'm down anytime. After all, I've got a rival that I've been itching to challenge for a while now.
I will. Lighter, thank you.
Oh, wow. Lighter
No
reformed
problem,
somebody.
Bellum.
Lighter, you never intended on remembering my name. You're just messing with me again.
Wait, aside from the name thing, I meant everything I said.
Does it make me feel any better?
Oh, this turned around. But man, Lighter seems like a good guy, man. Lighter seems like a good guy. Reloading. Next commission. Oh. Wait. Why? Where am I? Oh, is this it? This must be it. Yeah. Early bird buyer. We gotta use Bernice! Bernice! Go! Go! Dude, that was frickin' stuck in my head for frickin' months. Not long after, somewhere near the recycling plant inside the hollow.
The place that refits old vehicle parts is just past the hollow entrance. We'll be there soon.
Yeah, that song is such a banger.
Actually,
True.
I have a question. I heard from Belle that the factory in the hollow sells parts after they've been sorted. If that's the case, why not just buy them outside the hollow?
It's simple, really. With so many bikers in the old oil field, the leftover parts
But
that
it really
do end up
is a
reaching the
banger.
market are the ones that no one wants.
I watched it like bunches of times. I think I sat through the
It's
10-hour
like if you
version.
want top quality fresh fish. Someone has to set out to sea early in the morning and use an airship to get the ingredients back to the kitchen.
Hey, Pats. Is that really necessary? This ridiculous ceremony?
You're overcomplicating things. But what do you expect from a Montefiore?
Proxy, It's way easier for us to come into the Hollow to buy stuff, compared to the hassle city folks go through just to have a meal.
Damn, Bernice is so cute! I know how to use Bernice. I have her. I just don't have her
Watch out, everyone.
W drive.
Don't worry. I'll take care of them.
That's right! We can try out our new fuel!
Whee! I made them burn to death! Let's go.
These traps are in the factory to keep ethereals out. They're really dangerous.
Hard to say which one's more dangerous, traps or Bernice.
Hold on. This isn't the way to the factory. Since we're already here, we might stumble across some goodies.
Oh,
Are these
big guys.
the goodies you're talking about?
Let's prepare for battle first.
Okay.
The flames follow my flow. Direct hit. Ping. Amazing play. Woo. Shoot. Yeah. 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 Hut. Yeah. Strike zone.
Dang. Doing all that.
See? Told ya.
There's a
You
Fisher
redefine
behind it.
dumb luck.
Bum, 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 bum. Okay.
Just watch. I'm gonna burn them to the ground.
Oh, is it gonna blow up? Hello? Hello?
Time to heat things up.
Okay, there. It blew up finally.
There's a lot of ethereals around here.
Just see it as us helping the boss of the recycling plant clean up a bit.
Hey, let's have some fun.
Woo! Hot. I love using Bernice because she just combos so well with a lot of different characters in the game. Even just her ult and being able to switch to somebody else is just so freaking handy.
Oh, the parts recycling plant is just up ahead.
Reminder, the ether concentration here is quite low, and spatial stability is normal.
No wonder they can still do business here.
Whee! Oh, there's a person here. Shrewd man.
Greetings. By the look of your gear, I take it you're from the Motor League?
Yep.
Hey, old timer. We're looking for some bike parts.
So, you're here for parts too, huh? Unfortunately, we're out of stock until the Torrid Inferno is over.
Aw.
Say what? The heck's going on?
Some youngsters came by this morning and bought up all of my stock.
Dang.
Huh?
All of it?
I warned them that buying up everything would make things difficult for my other customers. But the Thyron girl leading them seemed awful fiery, and they paid well above market price.
Huh.
Oh, she said she's from the Sons of Caledon and that they were prepping for the big challenge since they finally got a spot to compete.
Wait, what?
Wait, do we have any Thyrans? Grassy, Woody, and Bricky aren't girls, right? Bernice, The heart of the matter is that someone impersonated us and bought everything here.
Wait, what did you say?
We're the real sons of Caledon. We have no idea who those other people are.
Damn. Not only did they keep us from getting parts, they also tarnished our reputation.
You plumb done gone dadgum did it now, son.
Well.
The plum dun god dang god did it now, son.
The whole thing just feels wrong to me. If you can persuade her to change her mind, I won't object. Just don't mention it
That
was me.
old
who
man
told
plum
you.
dun god dang
those
god
people
did it
go,
now,
man?
son.
Oh, after they bought everything here, they headed straight to the abandoned vehicle graveyard deeper in the hollow when they heard there were more parts there.
You still have a chance to intercept
But you
them.
still got a chance to catch them.
Let's get going, Proxy.
I need to add some more sound alert redeem things.
We gotta go back to get our bikes if we're going to the vehicle graveyard. Can we make it in time?
Like,
It's
I want to
okay.
add
Wise
a.
asked Piper to bring the vehicles here. This way. There's a spatial fissure nearby.
I want to add like a sound redeem for somebody who does like a the hydrate redeem, or maybe even like for the head pats, you know. Jeez, almost got me. Jump scare redeem. The metal pipe is something that kind of gets me sometimes. Yeah, you bash my head in with a metal pipe.
We'll be able to rendezvous with her soon.
Jeez, there's so many mines.
Roxy, I knew we could count on you. The rendezvous point is near the highway. We're almost there.
Master, please be aware. Explosive items detected in the vicinity.
It's nothing. Watch me burn him to the ground.
Warning. Bernice has activated Reckless Charge Mode.
Who's that? What terrible taste.
Whoa.
Someone who uses Golden
Ah!
in Distress as their Internaut username.
Hi Lunchy! How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Let's see. Let's give you a shouty out. You are playing Claire Obscura? My gosh, I want to play that game. Hello, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, everybody. My name is Emerald. You can call me Em or Emmy. And we're playing some Zenless Zone Zero. Welcome in, goobers. I'm the goober. I mean, what? We're playing some Zenless Zone Zero. We're just having a bit of fun. And, yeah. I'm a little, cafe owner. And, yeah, I've been usually, just chatting at the start of stream every time if you want to catch up. And, yeah. How was your stream, Wunchy? I hope that Claire Obscure was really good. Like I said, I want to play it. But, yeah. We'll get in
Snow
this.
White to question my taste.
Shut up!
God dang, you tell her, Fairy. So many, like, things. Oh, I almost blocked. Whee! The flamethrowers are strong with this girl. Oh, there's another treasure chest beyond that.
Time to shine.
Oh, I didn't do the block.
Harder.
There we go. I did the block. Whoa!
Bang on. Need a hand?
This one won't be easy. Watch out.
Ready for a fiery feast?
Let's go.
Weaklings. There's more to battle. just glory!
Yeah. I used to be so much better at blocking with Caesar. And I just feel like I've gotten so much worse. So I don't use her as much. I use, like, Ellen, Miyabi, and Jane.
Biosignals detected in the area ahead.
And Bernice.
Great, Piper's already here. I can finally get my bike.
Bernice, go, go! Oh, there's the other one. Could I have gone around? No, I can't. I couldn't. Hey everyone, here are your bikes!
Wow, Piper! You brought the vehicles! I'm just heeding the proxy's call. Little old me wouldn't keep you waiting for a minute longer. Your rides are here for you. Let's get a rollin'. Thanks, little old you. Guys, let's ride!
Do we actually get to drive the bikes? As soon as she finishes speaking, Bernice immediately gets onto her bike and rides off. Oh, she's gung-ho.
Slow down, Bernice! You're going too fast!
It's time to find out who's the fastest. We might be able to get ahead of them.
Oh, jeez.
Ooh-wee. You young'un sure got some fire in your belly.
Aren't you young?
Get on! Let's head out!
Can I drive the bike? Can I drive the bike? Moments later, near the vehicle graveyard. Oh.
Perfect. We're the first to get here.
Uh-oh. Explosives! Oh! That was very Looney Tunes.
I was thinking, since we have the upper hand, we might as well call it a day. But seeing you like this really brings out my predatory instincts.
Oh no.
So soft.
Uh-oh.
So warm.
Are you crazy?
Huh? Don't all kitties love being warm and toasty?
Oh gosh.
Bernice, are you okay?
Oh, they're the Foxies! Oh, she's a cat siren! Oh, they super soft too.
Bernice! It's rude to stroke someone's tail if you don't know them.
Oh, yeah! The first time you meet should be a scratcher to the chin, right?
Don't patronize me.
No, can't you so cute when they're angry?
Woo!
Damn it!
The enemies are tired. Keep it up.
Was that it? But I haven't had enough fun yet.
How come this monster is so strong?
Looks like I win, and the winner is me.
The Bangbu meteors.
Okay, that's enough. I give up.
What? You give up? Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Explain yourself.
It means the refitted parts will be returned, and I'll give up the parts from the vehicle graveyard. So let's just pretend none of this ever happened.
Huh. Pretend none of this ever happened?
What?
Bernice just did it.
Hard done by? After I bought the parts, no
She just
one else
forgot.
should have come by. This shouldn't affect the Sons of Caledon's reputation. Besides, if my employer finds out I failed, it won't do me any good either. So I'll say the job's done. You benefit from this too.
Pretend none of this ever happened?
Come on, what's your deal? What more do you want?
Oh, but we were having so much fun just now.
What?
You're really good. I've never seen a Thyran as skilled and cute as you before.
Cute? Wait, what are you talking about?
I mean it. And it looks like the legends are true. Cat Thyrans aren't loyal to their masters.
I'm just a mercenary working to get paid. And about my employer, honestly, I'm not a big fan of him. But I can't reveal his identity. I don't want to cause trouble for myself, so don't even go there.
Time to pay her to give up the identity.
Hey, Bernice, this isn't your decision to make.
Leave her be, Lucy. Once Bernice has her mind made up, nothing's gonna change it.
True.
Kitty, if you don't like your current employer, why not join the Sons of Caledon?
Huh? Aren't you afraid I'll betray you? No one's safe from the sharp claws of a cat Thyran.
Don't worry. I've heard that kitties choose to partner up with only the strongest.
Oh,
Sons of Caledon can definitely live up to that.
We'll see. Once you've actually proven you're the strongest, at least. And stop calling me Kitty. I do have a name. It's Pulchra.
Okay, Pulchra. Let's play again next time.
With a playmate who doesn't know their own strength? I think I'll pass. But I am partial to warm places.
Okay. I see you, Polka. Throwing tea at me while I'm trying to go through the story. My gosh. The abuse that I just received. Later that night, after dinner. You got quite an appetite today. Must be because you've wrapped up your tasks. Those mystery meat burritos and mystery meat skewers, and you're really not phased at all. Protein-packed meals are the best! Don't sweat the insect legs! Huh, did you really have to point that out? I thought I was imagining the insect legs, but, well, I guess this really gives us a taste of the outer ring life. Your phone's ringing. A message, perhaps? Phaethon, it's me, Lucy. What's up at this hour? Yeah, I want to talk to you about something. I'll wait for you at the hut behind the gas station. Oh yeah, come alone and don't let anyone else find out. I am curious. She's gonna try to sell me drugs! Meet with Lucy in secret.
Proxy, sorry to call you here so late. I'll cut to the chase. I have an extra commission for you, and I need you to keep it secret.
Huh? Why keep it from the others?
Why keep it from others? We're in a crucial stage of our preparation for the race, and I don't want this throwing anyone off their game. You must have noticed. Lately, every time we go into the Hollows, we're met with one obstacle after another. Ugh, it's clear someone has it out for us.
That's true.
I did a background check on Bellum and Pulchra. There's no public info linking them to any biker gang, but I bet they've got something to do with the Vanquishers.
No other gangs or suspects?
You don't suspect any of the other biker gangs? The Torrid Inferno is a head-to-head duel between us and the Vanquishers. Since one team will end up with the next Overlord, it's best not to cause trouble right now. Also, knowing Lucius, there's no way he's not involved. But we don't have solid proof, so we can't do anything about it. Proxy.
Okay.
I expected some tricks from our rivals, but something's off. Their intel is always right on the money. If they didn't know
Is
about
there a
our
traitor in our
plans ahead
midst?
of time, how could they keep getting the jump on us? Someone in town must be feeding intel to the Vanquishers.
Do you have any suspects?
Do you have any suspects in mind? Not yet. Blazewood mostly backs us to win, so I need to investigate. I'll look into it. I might need your help further down the line, though.
Don't worry, Phaethon will take the commission. Got it. Ready anytime.
Got it. Just say the word. Thanks. Oh, and just a reminder, don't tell the others. Especially Bernice and Caesar. Bernice can't keep a secret. And as for Caesar, well, never mind.
You don't trust Caesar? You're such a worrywart. You care a lot about Caesar, don't you?
You really care about Caesar, huh? No way!
Teaser.
I have intel Caesar doesn't know, which means I have the upper hand. That's all. Anyway, I'll contact you once I get a breakthrough. Wait for my word. Bye.
Bye-bye. What is it, Proxy? Is there anything else you'd like to know? About Lucius. Wondering how I knew it was him? Lucius loves making others do his dirty work. Hiring mercenaries and keeping his hands clean. He's been using these tricks ever since he became the Overlord's right-hand man. If you dealt with him before, you'd know what I mean. To be honest, I have a feeling he's involved in that accident when you first came to the Outer Ring. What? That accident does seem suspicious. I looked into it. None of the Motor League's trucks took that route that day. Was it an attack aimed at us? We decided to hire a proxy before settling in Blazewood so that information couldn't have leaked. But Lucius probably got the details from the Motor League's records of trucks entering New Eridu. I believe he aimed to cause supply losses or even casualties for us. Sorry for getting you dragged into this mess. It's okay, a proxy's life was never short of risks. It's okay. It's getting late. I'm out. Go get some rest, Proxy. Alright, tell Wise what happened. So we're not keeping it a secret, we're just telling Wise. Gotcha. I see, I see. Leverboo. Looks like a ghost. Like, ooh, spooky. Alright, talk to Wise. You're back, Belle. What did Lucy say to you? Tell Wise what happened. I see. Lucy's got valid concerns. Compared to relatively known enemies, it's threats from nearby that are more concerning. Lucy's investigation might take a while, Belle. Since we're free for now, let's kick back and do our own things. Yep, sounds good. Let's hope we can get this dealt with quick. It's getting late, Belle. Time to go to bed. You have a ghost twerking emote? Really? Would you like to relax now? Let's take a break now. Yeah. You enter the room and lay down on a bed that is not the most comfortable, but smells fresh and clean. With Lucy's news on your mind and the exhaustion from the hollow, you drift off to sleep. ... The night passes before you realize it, and a new day dawns in the Outer Ring. Yippee! Alright. So now we go back up? Talk to Wise. Alright. You got a zombie pirate with a... What is that? What is this? Oh wait, that's Raiden. This edible... Oh god, I love that emote, honestly. Oh, that was funny as frick. Okay, let's keep moving. Oh hey, Belle, you need anything? Talk about Lucy's request. About to enter immersive storytelling! I haven't heard anything from Lucy yet, but if you're curious about the investigation, go ask her about it. Maybe we can help her out. Lucy, it's me. About before. Hey, Proxy. Your timing couldn't be better. I was just about to message you. I've got some clues. How's it looking? These edibles ain't shit. We have a suspect, but it's kind of tricky. Meet me where we met up last time. I'm on my way. Okay, I'll be waiting. We're the traitor all along! Wahahaha! I'm two-timing everybody. Oh, it's Piper.
Oh, Proxy, it's you. Are you looking for Lucy?
Yeah, she's right here. No, just wandering around. Yeah, so I wanted to go over Tour de Inferno details.
Oh no, just taking a stroll. You go ahead. Ah, Proxy. You really know how to keep your mouth shut. That's good to know.
Huh?
I've said it before. If you can't keep a secret and are slow to react, you're not cut out to be a proxy.
Was that a test just now? Piper, were you testing me?
Piper, were you testing me just now? Sorry. But what comes next is crucial, and it's messier than we thought. Proxy, the suspicious individual was discovered by Piper. She'll fill you in on the details. Here's the deal. Ever since we've set up
enjoy the
camp
lurkies.
here, I've noticed something odd.
Every time Blazewood ships out their handicrafts, Casa always leaves town for 2 or 3 hours at night, carrying hollow gear with her. Since Lucy told me there might be a mole, one night I pretended I couldn't sleep and talked to Casa when she was about to leave. She said she was out for a stroll because she also couldn't sleep, and then she just went back inside as if everything was normal. But an hour later, she snuck out of Blazewood again.
That's really suspicious.
Her behavior does seem quite bizarre. Ugh, this is terrible news.
Why is it?
Casa's relationship with the Sons of Caledon goes back longer than I've been around. We set up camp here because of that trust. And to Caesar, Casa has always been like a big sister. Someone she can rely on. If she really has backstabbed us.
Caesar's going to be crushed. The bond between Blazewood and Sons of Caledon.
The long-standing bond between Blazewood and the Sons of Caledon would be ruined. So, we have to investigate this discreetly. If we're right about this, we need to solve it without Caesar knowing.
This is a tough situation. Like speeding downhill heading for a turn, but your brakes are out. But dwelling on the worst-case scenario won't help. We have to roll with the punches, because that's how the Sons of Caledon do.
Piper's right. Once a wild boar charges, there's no backing down. Proxy, I heard there's another shipment going out in a few days. Casa should follow her usual routine. We'll follow her at night and see what she's up to.
The night of the Blazewood shipment has finally arrived. Casa has already left town, Belle. Let's pack up and get moving. Betrayed or not? Start the HDD! Okay. Interesting lineup. Interesting lineup. I noticed that my biggest damage dealer on this team is Piper.
Alright, we're in the hollow.
How are things with Bernice and Caesar?
How are things with Bernice and Caesar? I checked. Caesar's already asleep. That girl's got a routine like clockwork.
And Bernice is all taken care of.
We tied her up
the entire day to wear her out. Looks like tonight, the ethereals in the hollow won't taste my perfect one-hit KO. They got off lucky.
Quit whining, Lighter. If you'd hidden the nitro fuel better, we wouldn't be in this mess. Alright, let's get moving. Only the 3 of us and the proxy can handle this now.
Where's she going? Watch as she's actually trying to help the Sons of Caledon.
This way, quickly!
I heard this little thing. Whoa! Can I go this way? No. I thought I could just run over the barricade there. Let's just... Oh, I wanted to sneak behind. Wah! I just beat up my little bang boo buddies there. Wow! You know, I actually want to own a Bang Boo plushie.
Damn ethereals! So that's how you want to go, huh? Smash like an out-of-the-park home run!
Lucy, I know you're in a hurry, but please, hold your horses.
Well, hi Yukami, how are you doing?
If we were too noisy and Casa found out.
Hi, Yukami. Yukami. Good, and you? I am doing fan-freaking-tastic. Just enjoying some Zenless Zone Zero for what the first time in a while.
Where did Casa go? Let's search the area first.
Dilapidated roadblock. Was there like another like chest or something that I missed? I can't go back. But you been up to anything, Okami? The ground past the barricade looks damp, but no footprints. Did Casa head to the upper level?
Looks like this isn't the right way. Ask for me.
Okay. Oh, jeez! Biggin!
I pledge my honor!
Whoa!
Nothing to it.
No, just did Zenless dailies. Let's go! Zenless dailies for the win!
And the winner is me!
You got it. I'm cruising now.
I think this place is a storage area.
Oh, why'd I attack? Huh? All doors are locked and no clues about Casa's whereabouts, but thankfully we might have a witness here. Let's try asking that Bangbu over there. Old Bangbu. And no, what brings you back, master? I wasn't napping. And huh? You're not master. Or the one with the pointy ears or the tail guy. Who are you? Casa asks us to check on the goods. Nanuna? Did master ask you to come? The goods are fine, and the ether concentration is low here. Everything is all good. Where's your master? What's in the cargo boxes? Pointy ears and a tall guy? Where's your master? And master went to meet that pointy-eared guy and left through the fissure. The fissure? And there's a magical fissure in the storage. Master says is hidden behind a stack of cargo boxes, but I'm too stupid to remember precisely where it is. Master told me to stay away, saying that I'd get sucked in and die. And if you're looking for Master, go through that fissure. It's hidden behind a stack of cargo boxes.
I'm always down for taking a break.
Thinking emoji. Get these boxes. Among the boxes, you notice one full of sunflint with signs of rummaging, but there's no fissure around. According to that Bangbu, the tall guy took away something from here. Who was that? And what did he take? Trike. A box full of Blazewood handicrafts with a motorbike nearby, supposedly belonging to Casa. However, there is no fissure around.
It's the exit! Let's go!
There it is! Let's go! Let's run in! Run in and run in and run in, run in and... Oh!
That's it! Out of my way!
Oh, wrong one. I wanted to pick Lucy. I guess it really didn't matter in the end.
Lighter, tag me in!
Okay. There's no, like,
There's Casa.
things.
Looks like she's waiting for someone. Proxy, let's take a closer look.
Okay. Okay. Oh.
I'm here like I was told. Hello? Is anyone there?
I thought we agreed.
Morse?
You were supposed to come alone.
What are you talking about? Hand over the goods like you promised.
Jeez.
If you want the goods, you're gonna have to pay up. Or... I'll just take it from the Sons of Caledon.
Wait, what?
You're mine now, and my prey never escapes.
Oh yeah? Bring it on! Morse, Casa, let's settle this right now! Caesar trusted you. What are you doing running with them?
Hang on, Lucy, I can explain.
You guys met up here in secret.
Okay.
What else is there to explain? What did they hook you up with?
It's not like that. It's just that the town is in dire need of necessities. Ever since the gas station ran out of gas, we've been running low on money and resources.
What? You never mentioned any of this before. Catch this one. And a dippy.
Let's go.
Into gear.
The spinny spins.
He's trying to escape. After him.
Yeah, I love that spinning. Just the O-face spinnies. Oh, what?
Huh? Caesar, you're here. Caesar, calm down and listen to me. Casa and the Overlord.
Enough. I know. These supplies will get corrupted if left in the hollow. Casa. Take them with you.
Hmm?
Overlord Pompeii?
What the heck?
It's been a while, Caesar of the Sons of Caledon. To think that little sprout by Big Daddy's side would dare bring her underlings to challenge me.
Overlord Pompeii, while the Sons of Caledon still recognize you as the leader of the Motor League, you'd better explain why you're here.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. That will be addressed soon enough. But first, there's a more pressing matter. Caesar, these goods are what the Vanquishers promised to deliver to Blazewood. Are you deciding to let the mayor take them?
Don't push your luck.
Lucy, wait. I heard you arguing with Casa earlier. I checked these boxes. They really are food and medicine. They weren't lying. No matter where they came from. These are things the town needs. But, Casa, if you're in a bad spot, why didn't you ask us for help? We've known each other for years.
Yeah. Why not ask
Caesar,
your friends for help?
I was actually planning to ask you for help. But then you came in all excited, telling me you qualified for the Tour d'Inferno and asked if you could stay in Blazewood for a while. The Sons of Caledon have helped Blazewood so much over the years. At a crucial time like this, we have no way to repay you. So how could we make you worry about this for us too?
Repay? Selling us out to the Vanquishers is your idea of repaying us?
Yeah, I want to
Selling
ask.
you out?
What?
Wait, Lucy, I've never betrayed you. I just made a deal with the Vanquishers. We trade the handicrafts we make for supplies.
She's telling the truth. Although you have the favor of Blazewood, as the Overlord, I couldn't turn a blind eye to the needs of the residents. So, I presented them with an opportunity.
What did you
When
guys
Casa
trade?
suggested moving the trade to the Hollow to avoid any misunderstandings, I agreed. After all, we can't disrupt the peace among League members.
So you're saying the leak about our whereabouts has nothing to do with you?
Standing your ground is a good trait, but not knowing when to back down is just disrespectful. I'm here to resolve this matter. Today I found this in the handicrafts Blazewood delivered.
What? Suspicious Saint... What? Suspicious sunflint part. A sunflint part given by Pompeii, a little bottle made of iron, usually with some oil inside as a blessing. But this one has an electronic chip inside instead. What?
Is that a listening device?
Wait,
Moors,
so
this vial
Casa?
should have contained heavy oil, the lifeblood of the old oil field. So why is this here? Also, the supplies delivered to Blazewood of late seem to be less than what was agreed upon. Do you know anything about this?
Boss, Pompeii,
Moors, I didn't bring you along for the Tour d'Inferno just for you to play dirty tricks. If we, as the League Overlords, are not just, then who would want to remain part of the League? And who would protect the old oil field?
I'm so sorry. I messed up.
Yeah, you did.
I wasn't thinking straight. It's all my fault. I'll take the punishment.
You're willing to take your punishment. Do you think you alone can bear the responsibility for the damage that you've caused? Sons of Caledon, Casa. Moors is my subordinate. I failed to manage him properly. I won't shift the blame onto him. As the current overlord, I'll take responsibility for this and provide compensation.
God dang. He seems
Nice
like a respectful guy.
Now how do you plan to fix this?
Recently, I negotiated and reached cooperation agreements with several areas neighboring the old oil field. According to the agreement, the old oil field's damaged oil pipelines can be rebuilt through other regions, as long as we provide some of the oil to them.
Wait, does that mean our town's oil supply is saved?
That's right. Within 3 months, the supply should be restored. Also, several regions have agreed to share the roads, opening up at least 5 new freight routes for the old oil field.
Sounds like
of
a good
Caledon.
trade idea.
In the next 6 months, I plan to have you manage 3 of these routes. I take it you won't refuse.
You mean you're just gonna hand them over on a silver platter?
I heard you've been drawing bad routes lately. Though it's just a coincidence, it's time to compensate you. And though the new routes are lucrative, they also traverse treacherous areas and require experienced riders. I have a condition, though. You need to help the less fortunate residents in these 3 regions for free during this period. And any teams using the routes in the future must do the same. How does that sound?
Hey, Lucy. How are the terms? Are they really as good as he says?
If it's true, it does solve our long-standing issues with Blazewood. Plus, with expanded routes, the other biker gangs would see a significant income boost.
I see. Hey, old man! Your terms are certainly interesting, but it looks like you're making assumptions. The title of Overlord and who gets to allocate the routes hasn't been decided yet. If I become Overlord, I'll be fairer than you.
You can certainly talk the talk. I'll take that as a yes.
Okay.
All right, I agree.
Caesar, here's a letter of commitment I wrote myself.
Oh,
The route allocations will be officially announced soon.
he basically
See
handed
you
them a
at the Tour
contract.
d'Inferno.
Interesting. Okay, so Pompeii seems like a rather on-the-level guy, though he's probably going to show soon enough that he isn't. Because everybody is evil. He looks like he could be an evil guy. 2 days later.
So, it turns out, Moors bugged the handicrafts sent to Blazewood for processing, and was listening in on our
Oh,
conversations.
so there was no mole.
Yes.
They were
and
just
once
listening.
the goods were
and...
processed and shipped out, they could discreetly retrieve the listening device. It's a flawless plan.
If that's the case, why did the Overlord reveal this? At that point, we hadn't even discovered the listening device.
Though we hadn't discovered it yet.
Even if we hadn't found the listening device, once we cleared things up with Casa, we would have eventually started to suspect the handicrafts.
That's right. If we found the bugs ourselves, things would have gotten out of hand.
Is there a difference? Oh, Bernice, always so optimistic. The Overlord stepping up shows some sincerity, at least. If we had confronted him, even if it was all Moore's doing, he wouldn't have accepted his terms, right? Mishandling this could have shaken the foundations of the Motor League, jeopardizing the safety of the old oil field.
Would have caused that much trouble? It could jeopardize the safety of the entire area?
It would have caused that much trouble?
Yeah, what she's posing is...
We've been able to live relatively peacefully, thanks to the League ensuring the security of our oil resources. You have to understand, our oil isn't just coveted by other regions in the Outer Ring. Big city companies see it as the only thing stopping them from expanding into the Outer Ring. If something happens to the oil, the biker gangs might have a chance to move to other areas. But everyone else won't be so lucky. Especially Blazewood. The residents are mainly the elderly or children, and their ether aptitude is weak.
Oh, Proxy, there you are.
Oh, hello.
Sorry to bother you, but can we talk?
Later, a little distance away.
Proxy, I want to discuss Caesar. Ever since we met with the Overlord, she's been acting weird.
How weird?
She's usually straightforward and energetic.
The Muffin Man.
But lately, she's just been sitting on her own, lost in thought. She's even eating less than usual.
You know the Muffin Man? Hello, Icy! How you doing? How do it do? Coming in to frickin' meme on me? I see you, I see you. Caesar has something on her mind. Maybe she's not feeling well?
Caesar's worried about something?
Seems like that.
It's strange, right? Lighter offered to train for the Turd Infernal with her, and she said she'd think about it.
Keck W, how are you, Emmy? I'm doing great. Ooh, I just had a hiccup there, but I'm doing good. I'm doing good. You been well, AC? Are you, or are you just bored like you always are?
I think it's related to what happened that day. But if I ask her, she won't tell me the truth. Just so you know, I don't really care what's wrong with
Bored
her.
AF,
But
I knew it.
she's still the leader of the Sons of Caledon, and I can't let her affect the others. Proxy, can you come up with something?
I'll try to feel her out subtly. How about I take Caesar out for some fresh air?
Alright, I'll try to be subtle about it. I'm planning to head back to New Eridu tomorrow to copy some offline data. It might be a good opportunity. That's a good idea. And Caesar hasn't been to New Eridu much. You can show her around.
Dang. Sensubin, debating whether to buy World or Minecraft. Monster Hunter World? For your PlayStation? Sensubin, I love it. You love it? Yeah, it's just a single, like, bean that gets thrown at me. It's great, isn't it? Yeah? Both of those games are good. I would say Minecraft for, computers would be better than getting World for the computer. Damn, that's an emote I haven't seen in a good bit. Oh yeah, the IU thing. There's so many people that are still subbed to IU. It's funny. She literally, like, today is her graduation anniversary.
Alright, I'll handle Caesar. Tomorrow, have her take you to New Eridu on her bike. I'll leave the rest to you.
You tell Wise what happened with Caesar that night. Something troubling Caesar? Ow! Sensubin! I wanted to make... So, I was really working hard to... If I had the money, I would be sub still. I would probably be sub still, but honestly, I did have to kind of watch my money. Not because, like, I'm like, financially unstable or something like that. It's just that, like, I couldn't keep a sub up to, like, especially somebody that isn't streaming, you know? I wanted to make a, I wanted to make the Sensubin redeem anybody who, uses the redeem. Basically, it it would have the TFS Krillin going, Zetsubin! And then it, like, hits me. But I don't know quite how to make that work. To be fair, she has every emote for every situation. True! So many freaking emotes. Even some of her, like, old ones that she made herself that she doesn't love. Also, fuck you for reminding me it's her graduation anniversary. I only know about it because it's freaking, like... because I keep getting notifications on Twitter and stuff. Something troubling Caesar? We solved the information leak and cleared Costa's name. Caesar should be relieved, right? What's going on? It doesn't sound like Caesar's style. On top of copying the data, how about taking Caesar for a stroll? Relaxing a bit might help clear her head. Alright, let's do that. It's getting late, Belle. You should get some rest since you're heading out tomorrow. Alright. 15:07. Don't cry, Ace, please! Don't cry! I do hope she's doing great in her job, though. I only saw it by sheer coincidence. I'm not checking Discord or Twitter often. That's fair. From what I know, IU and I don't talk a lot, but we do talk sometimes. I sent her a message today. She hasn't responded or anything, but she's doing well. She's a bit, like, there's a lot that she's dealing with in terms of basically having to do both a job and, basically going through schooling. I'm still in the Discord server, I just don't message in it. Keg, yeah. I've become kind of a lurker in a lot of different Discords also, but from what I hear, her Discord is still pretty active. Her community is still pretty active over there. But she's doing okay. She's just has a lot of stress between her job and schoolwork and stuff like that. Oh, it is. But, so that's kind of why she dropped streaming, is because of the fact that, like, she didn't have the time to basically do streaming and work and her school all at the same time. But from what I hear, she basically turned in her big assignment, recently. And so she's gonna have a lot more free time, and she probably might be able to either be more free in September, or like she goes for another opportunity. I don't remember exactly the details of it. I could be wrong, you know. But hey, you know, she's following her dream, and that is the most important part, you know? She's following her dream, and I can't fault her for that. She's doing her best, and she's doing amazing. I think she's doing amazing, you know? But, anyways, I think I'm going to end that here for today. So we're going to go and raid. Oh, I was gonna say, do not give me false hope. Yeah, I'm not gonna give you false hope. I still see her in Motoko's chat occasionally. She freaking loves Motoko. I'm gonna raid Miku Rin. But, I'm not giving you false hope. Like, I'll be honest, like, she teased a little bit on Twitter, but at the same time, like, I don't know for a fact if she's coming back to streaming or not. She might not, because she's just a busy woman, you know? She has a lot on her plate, and basically coming back to streaming would just be another thing to add to the plate, you know? And that's something that she just doesn't want. But anyways, giving me false hope that she's gonna stream again. I'm not giving you false hope that she's streaming again. She's not. As far as I know, she's not. But yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you for joining me today. Make sure to grab one of those raid messages. We are going to raid Mikurin, good friend of the channel. And go and check out all those socials like Ace is posting in chat. Thank you, AC. Thank you. Good mod, pat. Good mod. No, I'm kidding. But anyways, guys, thank you for being here. I really appreciate you all. Thank you to Wanchi for the raid earlier. And yeah, make sure to stay hydrated. Get up and stretch if you've been gaming or sitting for a while. And if you stayed up for me at all, make sure to get some rest. Shut up. Oh my gosh, Ace, you're being so rude. I hope to see you all next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye-bye-bye.